there's a lot of real deal esoteric things that are happening, some of them in the demonic form. Yes, weird things. In fact, the numbers 333 follow me every single day, no matter what I do, and 67 follows. A very demonic thing, almost like something's going to happen on June 7th. You have to start asking yourself these things. Here's another example. Just the other day, I got a coffee and, a very nutritious snack. Well, look how much it was. $6.66. Yeah, that's another number that follows me everywhere. Yes, it is. Well, now I notice some other things that are taking place. Well, look at this here. You can't unsee it, they say. Well, that's J.D. Vance and his sister, apparently. No wonder they seem close because, they grew up together. That's unbelievable. Or is it? But then who's their father, you might ask? Well, I think I discovered who that is. Well, the father of these two, well, it's no other than Michael Aquino. Said to be the true father is Michael Aquino, a U.S. Army lieutenant colonel in psychological operations PSYOPs, who is also known as the founder of the Temple of Set, a self-proclaimed Satanist. They're very true. Michael Aquino was the foundation and the basis of the character for Apocalypse Now, played by Marlon Brando, you may recall. But also, if you think that's far-fetched, well, the very riveting, hard-hitting book Michael Aquino wrote called Mind Wars, about MK Ultra and what he did to just a plethora of people, children amongst them. Well, in that book, the co-author of that book, whose name escapes me, of course, well, he sits on the board of directors of Turning Point USA. What are the odds, and where's the coincidence lobby to tell us when you need them? Isn't that interesting? Now, parlaying all of that and the demonic undertones that are becoming into what Trump has now just recently displayed to the United States and the world. Well, you might have seen the following as he released this picture here. Now, here's what's very interesting on this is not the original picture. This was modified. He said he posted it. If you look back all the way to the top, you might see a demon and not the archangel of Michael. The demon has horns and spikes, and many have said that it is the demonic god Baal, the one with two A's, not one, B-A-A-L, Baal, who exactly the Judeo worshippers of the Talmud exactly worship. To be exact, yes, I'm talking about Netanyahu. Netanyahu is putting the Albert Pike fruition at play, which is to destroy both Israel and Iran in mutual destruction, to then ultimately take down the world's religions. That's exactly what's at play. Now, here's something that is very bizarre to the T. Just, I want to say, late last night or earlier today, Donald Trump was said to have released the following. I don't know if you saw this. There it is. A very demonic video, which he said he denied posting. And if you haven't seen it, I'm going to watch this following 10-second clip and pay attention to what is said. And I'll tell you what I did trying to alter it before the show and realize there's no altering needed. But check this video out. It says a lot of what's about to come.
Ashaka Shan La La.
Everybody see that? Now, traditionally Satanists do something called backmasking. Backmasking is reversed phrases and words and statements that is a translation and a coded kind of communications. I tried to do that with this, and it's virtually the same thing that we heard normally. But how I picked up on what he was saying, it sounded like he said, I just got shot. Which now, if that's what he indeed said, that plays into this just from a week ago, 2 weeks ago to be exact. Israel Netanyahu warns that Iran, wink, wink, is actively plotting to assassinate President Donald Trump, meaning if Trump doesn't continue with this war and tries to get out of this war, he will be shot. Hence what I believe this video is about, even though he denied posting it. Let's see it one more time, shall we? It's demonic. That's the wrong video. I like the color red for some reason. Here it is.
Ashaka Shan La La.
Eerie stuff, isn't it? Eerie stuff. And he's been posting that. So if you take into account the Baal demonic worshiper, although he said he was just a Red Cross worker, which, I guess they have new uniforms, but it's the demon in the background that's very alarming. And then you take this into account, we have a very serious problem. Yes, we do. Impossible, isn't it? Impossible. What say you out there? What do you think that is? And while you're telling me what you think, now this is why this even gets another plot twist. Tomorrow, I want to show you this article that just came out. Trump is said is reported to be reading a Bible verse tomorrow that talks about and emphasizes why he needs to build the third temple. Now, and he's also in a feud with the Pope, who, you ask any Zionist scholar, they'll tell you the Zionists hate the Catholics more than they do Muslims. That is a true statement. Now, as President Donald Trump will participate now, they're saying, in a public Bible reading starting tomorrow, as the administration continues to integrate religion into government to be a true theocracy. Well, that's right. Trump is scheduled to read scriptures in a message tomorrow from the Oval Office. The event is called America Reads the Bible. It's unbelievable. So much for separation of church and state. Now, the participation is a week-long reading event, and particularly notable given his recent feud with American-born Pope Leo over the Iranian conflict and backlash he received earlier this week after posting what we saw earlier. Now, in a pre-recorded video message from the Oval Office, Trump, according to organizers, will read a passage from 2 Chronicles 7:11-22, which includes the frequently quoted verse 14, quote, "If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land," unquote. Now, the verse also gained public attention when founder of Cowboys for Trump, who goes by the name Coy Griffin, prayed over the crowd over the Capitol riot from years back. But it also is emphasizing, many people who are familiar with what will take place, the need for the third temple. And I'm telling you, this is, we are watching a very, very indoctrinated Revelations. And I haven't even begun to tell you about just the thousands and thousands of crows plaguing Israel right now, literally, like a Hitchcock movie, plaguing Israel, in addition to the thousands and thousands of bees that are plaguing Israel. This is quite, it's biblical, to say the least.